season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
His first carry of the game. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. He dumps this off to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a toss, running left is Mack. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 15. That one good for 33 in the first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Sonny Michel, his first carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Seibert's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
This is Bibbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Number 26 is the ball.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Bibbs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another. That gets hit and the ball is free. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On second down at 4, Wentz. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz to the right side to Aiken. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 37.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Now a carry from back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Wentz now on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Mack, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They run it with Bibbs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
33-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Wentz now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Wentz. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16. Chiefs 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Patrick on the coverage.
And again, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Catch left side here by Aiken. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout.
3rd down and goal.
7 seconds left in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wentz. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Austin Seibert set to kick.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sony Michel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Bibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs 17.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Steelers 37, Chiefs 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, Mack. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
At the 48-yard
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They go right back to Mack. Spins past it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
At the 36-yard line.
Wentz. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
57 to Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's supposed to
Filet,
times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back now in Pittsburgh. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eluding the pressure right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hey! Mike 55! Hey, tight! I don't need to. Check 55 to Mike! Check 55 to Mike! No gain on this defense!
Mahomes now on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
A gain of 45 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receiver...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability.
Harrison.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
57. Mike, 57. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get up.
Now Wentz throwing on second down to Michel on the screen. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, they run with Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
25-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
19-yard line.
Check. 57's the Mike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived.
Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Buying time to his... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on
Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A carry here for the big tight end. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Five down. Stand up in.
And they take a knee. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Their own 1 yard.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it is
in trouble and the ball's out. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your brother, protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.